I did mix, or rather tapped a new color palette into existence, and I used it immediately.
Hi, it's me again, Lenka from Brno, Czech Republic. Welcome to my channel. So I'm here in this special place. You can see behind me Spielberg Castle. I'm standing on the property of the non-profit organization when I come help with sorting out and folding clothes, and actually now I'm teaching English to a group of Ukrainian women who are refugees and now live in Czech Republic. So that's my life, and now back to art and what I want to talk about today, and that is actually a project of creating colors, new color palettes on Procreate in a traditional way by creating color wheels and mixing colors and then painting pictures with these new colors and color palettes that I created and I'm going to create. What I want to add is quite important. I am also inspired by a channel of Anne Livingstone. She is a great artist and she has a very interesting and useful channel for us artists, painters especially, and she has this color theory series. I watched some of her videos and that's what inspired me actually to try to create digital colors in the same way as a traditional artist, because I want to show traditional artists that digital, it's basically just a new way how to approach the same things, painting the same way we are used to paint traditionally. So hello Anne, and that's a shout out to you. I also joined her challenge 10 paintings series of smaller paintings, 8x10, and I already have 2 paintings, and each of them is based on a color palette which I created exactly in the way as traditional artists create colors on their palettes by mixing them. And this time I want to introduce the first color palette and the first painting.
So this is my process of creating colors for these paintings. First, I chose 3 basic colors: red, blue and yellow. Then I chose the method of mixing. Then I started tapping the color 3 times for the primary colors, and then twice and once for the mixes. Actually, I don't know if these mixes could be called secondary or tertiary colors. I got these quite nice hues and in between colors, and I saved them as a new color palette. But I also wanted to have more shades and tints for contrast. So I used the classical tool in the palette section to adjust some of the hues. Then I wanted more or less saturation, and so I did those adjustments and got new hues. When you play with these tools, you can get really beautiful and harmonized color combinations. Look at it. What do you think? For my first painting in the series, I used shading graphite brush. I did a quick rough sketch and then I started coloring right away. I chose this photograph as first for my Greek series because I had it for such a long time and I always thought that it was great, and now when I looked at it and I was looking for photos for my series, this one was the one which attracted me most because of almost no negative space. It is so full of shapes and has so much of the old times hidden behind the walls atmosphere that I couldn't resist. I already spoke about my Greek period in another video. I'll leave a link here. This street is close to the ruins of the castle in Thessaloniki, right at the top of the hill which overlooks the city center. The buildings are probably no longer there, or they have changed. I took this photo in 1993, about January, the first month of my half year of scholarship that year in this beautiful city. Conclusion: I did mix, or rather tapped a new color palette into existence, and I used it immediately, and it all worked great. I actually went further and played with the possibilities of mixing colors in Procreate. And I found even more traditional blending ways, and I have some more new palettes. But about that some other time. My next video will be about artists, creative blocks, and about how to overcome it, and also about inspiration. There's never enough of it, right? In the end, here are some of my first days in Greece and Thessaloniki, me at the castle, views of the Thessaloniki Bay, streets of the old city, view from our hotel on Egnatia Street, and then a few of my paintings of Greece, or paintings made in Greece. Also me and how that half year changed me. The last thing is an example of creating a new color palette by blending, shifting the hues, and then a couple of strokes to see what it would look like. I'm looking forward to see you next time. Until then, happy creating!